Hi guys, welcome to iOS tutorial from Duke's Tech. So in this tutorial we are going to see how to create a side menu and along with the tab bar. This is a demo of working application. You can see here a menu at the top left, and if I click the menu it opens up the menu options on the left side. If I click outside, it closes the menu. If I drag it, comes, I can drag it back. Another thing is you can see some tabs at the bottom. One, two, three tabs are there. If you click on the tab, second tab also has a menu, and if you click on the third tab, doesn't have any side menu. So we can configure which tabs can have the menu and which cannot have. Let's get started. Open the Xcode, create a new project. And I'm using Xcode 12. Here the options are different. Previously used to have a project template for different types of applications like single view app, master detail, etc. Now we have only few options. So just select app, give the name of the project, save it. Okay, the next step after creating a project is we need to install the pod for the side menu. So we close the project, open the terminal, open the folder, go to the project menu, type cd and type pod in it. This will create the pod file. Type open pod file. You can see here pod file is open. You need to type the name of the pod here. Type it as Sidemenu and close it. After that, type pod install. So the pod is installed. Once that's installed, go to our project, open the workspace. So you can see here the pod is installed. Okay, the next step is just head over to storyboard. Select the view controller, it's the default one. Open editor, embed in navigation controller. And our side menu is going to live on the navigation bar on the top left. So we are going to add a button, navigation bar button. Select bar button item, drag and drop it to the navigation bar, and now we are going to customize. So we can give any image here. I'm going to give some system image, or okay, after adding the button, we need to add the button action program. So open the assistant editor, control drags the button to the view controller, type name of the IV action. I've typed as menu tab. Close it and go to the view controller. Okay, let's run and see whether it has the menu on the top left. Yeah, it has a menu, but it will not work. You need to add the action for that. Next step is open the view controller and import the pod side menu, and we need to create an object, menu object. Next step is initialize the menu, the options. Here we need to pass the table view controller, so we yet to create that one. Just give some name. So we need to create a table view controller. Select the subclass of table view controller. Next step is we need to assign the left menu option. Okay, inside this menu tapped action, we need to present the menu. And let's run and see. Okay, so you can see if I click the menu, it opens up a left side menu, but with the blank options. We are yet to create option, but I'm not able to drag it from here. We need to configure that. Not for the drag to work, we need to assign some property. Default, need to add gesture to the view. Okay. So if I drag, it works now. I can drag it back. I click on the menu, it opens up the menu. Click outside, it dismisses. So you can see it's working fine. Now we need to go to the table view controller and we need to give the options. The first step is we need to add the data. I'm going to create an array of strings. Some options, you can give any name here. Okay. Number of sections will be 1, number of rows will be data.count, size of this array. You can delete all this amount of code. And next delegate method is self for row. You can give any name for the cell here. And return the cell object here. And we need to register the cell with table view. think that's it. So we are done with this table view. Let's run it and see. So yeah, you can see the options popping up on the left side menu. And if you don't want to see these lines, we can remove the lines by separate a style set equal to none, and the background color we can change. Similar for cell also we change the background color. Run it and see how it looks like. Okay, the lines are removed and background is changed. Now we can remove the space. The space is coming from the navigation bar, so we can hide this navigation bar. Go to this ViewController, menu bar, navigation bar hidden true. So if we run this, we should remove those space. Yeah, that's it. So you can see it shows the left menu with 3 options. You can further optimize, configure this left menu. We can add an image. Go to this cell class, open up the image view dot image. You can give the name of the image. We can give any image from the assets. I'm going to use the system images. So these are the images preloaded in the OS. So you can see here loading with images. And if you want to load different images for the cells, you need to switch inside this switch block. Switch. We are switching the index path dot row. For the first row, so for each row or cell we have to configure this. This is for the second cell and this is for third cell. This name we can get it from the storyboard. Here you can see the list of options: pencil, square, trash, folder, all the things we can give here. Let's run and see. So you can see that it shows the different images for rows. So I think we are done with this configuring the site menu. Next step is we are going to add the tab bar to this app. For that, head over to the storyboard and select the navigation controller. Go to editor, embed in tab bar controller. So you can see the tab bar controller is added and shows one tab. And if you want to add more tabs, we need to add the view controller. Now select the tab bar, control drag to the new view controller, select relationship segue view controllers. So now you can see tab bar is showing up two tabs. So we can configure the tabs. Name you can give anything. This is the name of the tab, and image you can give any image. Or if you have some other image from the assets, you can load it. Okay, now let's run it and see if the tab is showing up along the side menu. Here you can see that you can see the tab bar at the bottom with two tabs. If you select the first tab, it shows up the tab side menu and it's working fine as usual. Click on the second tab, no side menu. So we are going to add one more view controller, and in that we are going to add the side menu. Add the view controller and import this in navigation controller. Now from the tab or control drag to this new one, select relationship segue. That's it. So you can see three tabs now. You can give some name here. Image, can give some image. And we need to add a view controller. Select UI view controller. Give any name. Go to storyboard and select the last view controller. Go to identity inspector. You need to associate the view controller here with this storyboard file. Now it's associated. And now to have this side menu on this new view controller, we need to do the same thing. We need to add the bar button. And you can change the image as usual, and you need to add the IP action values from the assistant editor. And assign the IP action. Okay, now we can close this one. So in order to load the side menu for this new view controller, we need to add the code we have the first view controller. So you can just copy all this code there also. And we need to import the side menu. So that's it. So to load up the side menu, the new view controller as well. Okay, let's run it and see. Now it has three tabs on a tab board. First one, second, third. So if you click on the third, and you can see that side menu popping up. It's working fine. For the second tab, no side menu. For the first tab, that's the side menu. So in order to distinguish, you can change the color of the view controller so that we can easily identify. This is the first one. And this is the third one. This is the second one. Okay, this is the first tab. This is the second tab, and this is the third tab. And before we wind up, I can show you a few more options with Sidemenu. Go to the ViewController. We can further configure the width of the Sidemenu. Menu width, we can assign some values like this. So you can see the size is increased, whereas for the third tab menu, size is the default one. For the first one, so instead of hard coding, you can give the values like width 3/4 of the total width. And you can also give the duration for which the slide menu slides from left right. Present duration. You can give it like I'm giving 0.8 seconds duration. So it shows up slowly, whereas this one opens faster. And if you want to give the title to this ViewController, go to storyboard. Title color you can change here. For this title, for setting the title, you need to select the navigation controller and navigation bar. For changing the color, so you can see the title is loaded. Okay, that's it guys. So this is how we can create a side menu with a tab bar. Hope this video is useful for you. If you find it useful, please subscribe and like. Thank you.